So imagine standing in this brightly lit apartment hallway, right? You're looking into the eyes of the person you've loved for years.
Right, yeah, the one who got away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And you're finally ready to make it work. The misunderstandings are cleared up, the distance is closed, and your heart is just completely open.
they're totally vulnerable.
Completely. And then as tears are just streaming down their face, they look at you and say, I'm engaged to someone else.
Oh, man. I mean, it is literally the ultimate nightmare scenario for human connection. And what makes it so terrifying isn't just the heartbreak itself. It's uh, the realization that the entire situation was built on a ghost, like a phantom assumption.
A total mirage. And today's deep dive is centered around exactly that kind of ghost. We are going through the notes and sources you shared with us, this huge stack of psychological research on trauma and communication.
Yeah, it's heavy stuff.
Very heavy. And it's all anchored by this devastating narrative text. We're dissecting the anatomy of a phrase that haunts, almost everyone at some point, what if? Or, as they say in the Portuguese text you brought in, EC.
Right, EC.
The source material follows Elisa and Roberto, two people whose years-long romance in the vibrant city of Recife, Brazil, serves as our clinical case study today.
And, we aren't just recounting a romance here. We're analyzing the actual architecture of a breakdown. Through these sources, we're going to explore the specific neurological mechanisms of grief, the immense cognitive load of emotional compartmentalization, and how a single unchecked bias can basically trick our brains into destroying our own happiness.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because to understand the mechanics of this tragedy, we really need to look at the baseline first.
The before picture.
Exactly. Before the breakdown, Elisa and Roberto's relationship is the textbook definition of secure attachment. They meet through a mutual friend, Mary. They bond over, fresh coffee on rainy afternoons in Recife.
It sounds idyllic, honestly.
Right. And Roberto was relentlessly driven. He's studying for this federal pilot exam to fly helicopters, just like his father did. And Elisa is his anchor. They're literally building a life together. But then this massive external shock wave hits the system.
The crash.
Yeah. Roberto's father dies in a tragic helicopter crash.
And the fallout from that is just instantaneous. We frequently assume that in times of profound tragedy, a loving partnership provides a sanctuary.
You think so, yeah.
Yeah,
You lean on your partner.
exactly. But the research in your notes highlights a very different reality for many individuals experiencing sudden trauma. Roberto completely barricades himself, both physically and emotionally.
He just shuts down.
Total shutdown. He locks himself in a room, eventually moves out entirely to his mother's house, and tells Elisa he feels, and I quote, nothing anymore.
Reading that part of the text, it really struck me as like a technological failure. Think of Roberto's emotional capacity like a computer's hard drive.
Oh,